Well, welcome back, friends. Today I am going back to my roots to deal with the ever frustrating problem of chin acne. And this was a really great request from you guys. So very happy that you made it and happy that I can help you figure this out. So chin acne, yeah, it sucks. But as you might expect, I have a routine to fix that. Well, hey everybody, welcome back to Skincare with Chris Gibson. If you're new, I am Chris. I'm your skincare expert. I'm here to help you get skincare that will work for you, not empty your wallet, and not do you more harm than good. So if that's your thing, hit that subscription button and that teeny tiny little notification bell so that you know when my new videos are up each week. Okay, so chin acne, those frustrating and oftentimes painful breakouts that happen around the mouth and chin. Yeah, and as I said, they really suck. And the interesting thing is that they don't often respond very well to acne treatments. In fact, you might be someone who gets clearing everywhere else on your face except this area. Now, one reason that this area tends to break out more is because you have more oil glands around this part of your face. And actually, this is part of the infamous T-zone of the face, you know, forehead, nose, and chin. This is where most of the oil glands of the face reside and pump out all that oil. So yeah, it's going to be more prone to oiliness and acne breakouts. And another reason is that most of us, you touch your face in this area a lot. So we end up with congested pores and all that friction from touching. Plus, if you're a guy with facial hair, like me, you have the added problem of getting oil, dirt, and bacteria out of the pores and off of the skin. So the perfect storm for breakouts. So here is the routine to help get this area perfectly clear in no time. And the first thing I'm going to talk about is exfoliation or mechanical exfoliation. What I mean by that is we need to add a step to the skincare routine that's going to help lift off old dead skin cells that are building up and blocking your pores. Now, two things that I would recommend that you add to your skincare routine that can be really helpful have to do with this exfoliation process. And what I mean by that is, first, using a device like a Buff Puff sponge, that's this little sponge right here, that can help lift off old dead skin cells that build up and block your pores and lead to breakouts. This is especially true if you're using products that contain adipalene, benzoyl peroxide, or salicylic acid. These particular skincare ingredients, while they do help minimize bacteria and dry up the skin, they also can create this layer of dead skin cells that sort of stay stuck on the skin and they need to come off. The next important thing to consider is to be sure to use something that reduces pore congestion. And what I mean by that is we want to speed up cellular turnover and we want to keep sebum liquefied and draining out of the pores naturally rather than building up, hardening, and trapping oil, dirt, bacteria, and you know what happens. Boom, you get breakouts. Now, what I use is Alpha Skincare's 14% serum. You can use anything that is a glycolic acid. And the other thing that's really important to consider adding would be niacinamide. You guys know I talk about this stuff on the channel all the time. It is like miracle in a bottle when you have acne or inflamed skin. And niacinamide in a suspension or serum helps alleviate inflammation in the skin. It's going to make pimples look less red, smaller, and it's also going to help with that pore congestion, keeping the sebum liquefied and draining out of the skin, which is what we want. It's also going to help reduce things like blackheads. So again, it's going to work very well all over your face, but in particular these places where you tend to break out. All right, now we get to my chin clearing super secret, and it is so simple, it will blow your mind. And all it is making sure that you steam your skin 10 to 15 minutes with a hot washcloth every day, at least for a week or two until the breakouts subside. And the reason this is so important is because it helps expand the pores, it helps again liquefy the sebum, and it helps push out all the oil, dirt, and bacteria that's trapped down around the hair follicle. This is going to really help your breakouts. It's amazing how quick and effective it is. And this is something that was taught to me by one of the top dermatologists in the country, something I've done for years and recommended to just all of my clients. It really does make a difference, especially in these areas where you tend to break out more. And yes, it's perfectly fine to use a steaming device if you have one, but you don't need to go out and spend the money on that. You can use a washcloth. That's what I do. I don't use anything fancy or special, just a hot washcloth, 15 minutes a day. It's really all you need. The point of it is to keep those pores open and clear. Now, I have a video dedicated to this whole process. It's this one right here, and I will link to that at the end of this video. And I do want to point out also that all the products that I mentioned in the video are down below, links in the video description box for you to check out when you get a chance to do that. Now, another step that's really helpful is to use a pore treater or a spot treater for acne. Now, there are tons of these out on the market today. Most of them have adipalene or salicylic acid. All of those ingredients are fine. They're designed to spot treat a bump and get it stopped before it gets started. This is the one I use. It's Clear Revolution Skincare's Pore Perfect Spot Treater. It's my formulation, and I added to this camphor because camphor speed heals the skin. It's also an antibacterial, antifungal, and it works very, very well. I wouldn't be caught dead without this thing, but doesn't matter which one you choose. Having a pore treater available when you first notice that pimple starting, if you can get to that, oftentimes you can stop it before it ever becomes anything of consequence. Just amazing, amazing, amazing. Get one. And another tip I want to give you here is a step that so many people leave out of their skincare routine because they have oily skin and it doesn't make sense to them. And I get it, but that is making sure you moisturize your face after you do these steps. Now, it's important to use an oil-free moisturizer. We don't want to put more oil on the skin. A water-based moisturizer. You guys know I use Neutrogena's Hydro Boost for dry skin. That's this product right here. It works wonderfully well for me. And why moisturizing is important is it cuts off the skin's oil pumps. Basically, because the skin is hydrated, it doesn't feel the need to produce extra oil. So less skin oil means less propensity for breakouts. Now, I hope this video really helps you with clearing up your breakouts and strengthening your skincare routine, because really, that's what it's all about. Be sure to check out that steaming video and also the video on how to perfect your own skincare routine. I'm gonna put those right here. Stay beautiful. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you over on the next video.